MLB Network brings you baseball from North Central Texas as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. John Gray is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
Standing in, Darren Obradovich. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Minnesota, the shortstop, number 1.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Number 22.
I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ran one in there. This is hit on the ground towards second. Med has it. Throws Jackson, 2 down. Now at the plate,
the first baseman.
W. First chance scoring here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Seager takes it in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Rangers. Joe Ryan gets the ball for the Twins in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first down. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I know that he's waiting for Joc Pederson to come along. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
1-0 delivery. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Batting third.
Corey Seager, first at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Ball and 2 strikes for the Rangers shortstop.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Alex Healy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The designated hitter, Alex Healy.
Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number two. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Nimmo going back. You can say goodbye. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
That is clear. The second baseman, Brooks
into the box. Brooks Lee. As he'll lay off the curveball in the dirt for ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. The 1-0. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. You can kiss it goodbye. Solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard to start this.
That is good. Standing in now, Shorty Jordy. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. Here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. The 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Into the box now, Royce Lewis. As the first pitch. Is taken low and away for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Now the 2-0. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Dan Robinson. She'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Medfield's it cleanly. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That is enough.
So the base is empty now after the double play. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Isaac Rich. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1. Well behind that fastball is a swinging strike.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop the mitt. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss. Here's Jock Peterson now. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitch.
There's a swing, a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo home run there for Josh Peterson. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Rangers strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 contest.
Was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Riding in, Josh Jones. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
Nope.
This is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
No outs, nobody on. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense.
The designated hitter.
And, guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher.
0-2, the count to Miller.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting 7. The first base
Stepping into the box,
Evan
White. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. Solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Rangers have come back and cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Yeah, I guess they lost their patience and just decided they were going to get back at this thing with 2 quick swings of the bat. Still down 1, but they definitely have momentum on their side now.
Tucker Barnhart.
The catcher.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Barnhart is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And, Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Darren Oberdopple. He'll look to bounce back after striking out last time up. First offering on its way. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Bounce it to the left side. Jung comes up with it. Throw to first in time. And the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now that's stepping in. 22. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball off the plate away for ball one. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball two.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to count. And there's a base hit on the line.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Tyler Duffy.
Standing in now, Tyler W. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. And it's 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-1 home. And there he goes toward second. In the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. The 2-2 fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. He stays alive, still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. Barnhart goes to get it, but it's not in time. No reach first despite going down on strike.
Now batting. The
now is the designated hitter, Alex Healy. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Eddie, we heard it.
High and deep to right center. Nimmo brings him off the track. It's out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening this ball.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nice. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
The 1-0. Pops this one up, and no one will track it down. 3 runs already home here. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Lays off 2-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Well, this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Shorty Holt.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
This is line to left, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
First pitch on its way.
Count
Pitch
1-0.
out. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1. Line toward right center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Final look at this tumbling catch out there in right field. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So coming to the plate, Nick Ahmed, not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Soft liner to the left side. Goes in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central.
Nimmo.
Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No balls and a strike to count. Nimmo, 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Stepping into the box, Evan Carter. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball right back to the mound. Flip it on first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Twins are in front, 6-2. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's been a really complete effort from his hitters today that's resulted in them averaging 2 runs per inning right now. The table setters are doing their job, and the guys behind them have risen to the challenge of getting them home. There are a lot of happy hitters and coaches down here, guys.
Robinson.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
D-Rod.
And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. And he fouls this one off. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Isaac Rich. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
First offering on its way. And a look at the first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good things.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 6-2. Riding in once again,
Corey Rangers.
Lots of baseball left in this one. We're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Holt moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
The left fielder.
So one away here with the bases empty. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Josh Peterson. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Holt racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Josh Jung. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-1 home. He's taken high above the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. In time at first, and there are 2 away. Down forward now is the designated hitter,
Brad Miller.
Was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Holt. Play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Texas. They still trail here at 6-2.
Your attention, please.
Is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
60.
Ready once again, number 22. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Fouled away. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Drilled on the ground at short. Seager loves it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. 1 away.
Now batting.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike.
6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota.
Hit hard to short. Seager on the grass. Stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Now back.
But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Twins are challenging the
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. In now, Alex Healy. He takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick. This one is crushed.
Back, and gone. Solo shot here to left, his 3rd home run of the ball game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Next for Minnesota, the second baseman, Brooks
Stepping in now, Brooks Lee. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit if he was able to keep his hands back.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Middle of the night here in Arlington. It's the Twins 7 and the Rangers 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Count 1-0
for ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
now batting, catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Grounded down the third base line. White gets his lead at first, nobody out. Short, hit hard. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Ahmed.
Kicking in, Nick Ahmed. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into.
And he is in there.
Good read there at second base to know he
center
can take it to
fielder,
third
number 9.
on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with
Nimmo.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Holt is there. Let's see if they test it. He beat it. In the score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
The right fielder, number
Digging in
22.
once again, Evan Carter, who got on top of one, was a ground-out victim last time. And the strike called at the letters. High to me, but it's 0-1. 2 out with a man at first. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Twins are out in front, 7-3. So digging in now, Shorty Holt. He singled off last time.
The left fielder, Shorty Holt.
First pitch on its way.
Ball,
Goes off
that's
on
it,
the
out.
slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch.
No, foul ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Ready for another shot now, Royce Lewis. He's set, here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Popped up. And there's out number 2. Stepping up now, and Robinson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it, and the inning is over. Twins are set down. Ready now, Corey Seager. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. High in the air into shallow left center. Obradovich is calling for it. 1 out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. Already a home run and a double for him. In there.
0-1 the count.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
That's the ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting a field down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks either.
Standing in now, Josh Jung. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. Moves up with it. Go on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back to Arlington. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Pedro Strop is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now with the plate, Isaac Rich is hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Isaac Rich has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, He's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, Darren Obradovich.
1-0.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-1. Oh, they're looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Ball 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Rich aboard here at first with nobody out. He'll try it again from first, and he fouls this one off. Throw over to the bag, and he's back in standing. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there and records the first out. The next twin up, number 22, was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch on its way. Bob couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside the throw. The throw pulls him off the bag. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right now. The best ones have that late action that starts at the last minute. It's so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Set and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, W is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Here it comes, 0-2.
1 ball, 2
that
strikes.
Misses 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. Now in the box, Brad Miller. No hits to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Hit down the line at first. W scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
So striding in, Evan White. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. A ball and no strikes. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Rich, and that's the third out. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3.
Your attention, please.
Is going to come on and complete this, making his 20th appearance of the season. Alex Healy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0. Chased out of the zone for strike 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The next 1-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The second base.
He'll stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. So flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Number 15 move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. He swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box again.
Better get on through in the center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
Great pitcher right there. You can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That was right up the middle.
Pitch out, 1-0. Nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll step off and
Oh, he's safe.
Runners back. Runners on first with 1 down. And another snap throw to the back, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over the first, being especially careful here. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Royce Lewis will be next. White into foul territory. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Snap one over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's the payoff pitch. He's on the move again from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Up next for Minnesota, the third baseman.
Late, Royce Lewis.
Runner in scoring position with Suzuki.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
provide
please.
a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
2.
Throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right at it.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Barnhart finds it. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that,
Your
number
attention
15
please.
will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
Going to go ahead and
Number
stay in the
15.
ballgame and play third now.
Now
Trevor
pitching
May
for the
is on to
Twins.
pitch out of the bullpen
Number
in the bottom
65.
half of the 8th.
Trevor.
First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Rich is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Twins are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now another 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, 32. And it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Carter.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Slice hard on the ground. Just sneaked past his outstretched arm, the base hit. Here's Corey Seager, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Check swing, but he held up in time.
0-1, no
0-1.
strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That pitch is out.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Rangers lead 1. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Justin Anderson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
1 strike.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now batting, Isaac Rich. First offering on its way. Waiting inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-0 home. Looked at for ball number 2. The 2-0 is swung on, missed, and that's strike 1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
High in the air into shallow left center. Peterson has a read on it. Play one away. Up to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Aaron Garrett. He flew out in his last at. Had him reaching that time. Strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. In now, number 22. Comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card. He's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there.
Stepping in now, Tyler W. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot.
And they'll put the brakes base on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed it down.
Yeah, redemption after being late right on time with the off-speed pitch. Into the box now, Sean Obradovich. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Looking to leave him loaded. Bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins leave the base. So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Peterson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's laid off for ball 2.
That's ball 3.
Change up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. So next to the plate for Texas, Josh Jung, full sand. Takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Cole Sam.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's the cut fastball,
Count
but it's low,
1-0.
1-0. Peterson on at first, nobody out. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. The second for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. Get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and they're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Nope.
And
ball
low,
1.
it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Rich brings him back. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
He'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watching.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And that is going to wrap things up as the catch is made, and the Twins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Twins get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Joe Ryan earned his 9th win of the year. John Gray was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 7 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Alex Healy had a day to remember with 3 home runs totaling 5 RBIs as Minnesota defeated the Rangers 7-4. He is currently among the RBI leaders in the American League. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 8-7. Cody Heyer got his 3rd win this season as the Indians Royals 5-1. The Pirates launched 3 home runs as they were able to get the walk-off victory against the Tigers 4-3. The Orioles had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-1. Andrés Giménez was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 5-3. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Rockies combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 2-1. The Seattle Mariners set 3 balls into the seats as they dismantled the A's 13-0. Eric Lauer got his 2nd W of the season as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 2-1. The Cincinnati Reds totaled 11 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-5. The Brewers put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 5-4. Brandon Workman got win number 1 on the year, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 9-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants 4-2. The San Diego Padres got 11 hits overall as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 7-6. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.